Have you ever wondered if the story you've always been told about Charles Manson is missing something important? Most people think they already know the case. A dangerous cult leader, a series of shocking murders, the end of the peace and love era of the 1960s. But what if that version is only part of the story? That's exactly what makes Chaos: Charles Manson, the CIA, and the Secret History of the 60s by Tom O'Neill such a fascinating audiobook. This isn't a fictional thriller. It's a real investigation that took more than 20 years to complete. Tom O'Neill started researching the Manson murders for a magazine article, but the deeper he looked, the more unanswered questions he found. Witness statements didn't always match. Official reports seemed inconsistent. Important details appeared to be ignored. Instead of accepting the popular narrative, he kept digging. As you listen, you'll discover how one unanswered question leads to another. The audiobook explores mysterious connections, hidden documents, psychological experiments, and the strange world of intelligence operations during one of America's most turbulent decades. Rather than making simple claims, it carefully presents evidence, interviews, and historical context that encourage listeners to think critically about what really happened. What makes this audiobook so compelling isn't just the subject, it's the storytelling. Every chapter feels like you're uncovering another layer of an enormous mystery. Even if you've read countless true crime books, this one stands apart because it's not only about solving crimes. It's about understanding how history is written, how information can disappear, and why some questions remain unanswered for decades. The audiobook format makes the experience even stronger. Instead of reading through hundreds of pages of detailed research, you can simply listen as the investigation unfolds step by step. The narrative builds suspense naturally, making long drives, workouts, or quiet evenings feel like you're following a gripping documentary. If you enjoy investigative journalism, historical mysteries, conspiracy discussions backed by extensive research, or true crime that challenges conventional thinking, this audiobook deserves a place on your listening list. It doesn't ask you to believe every theory. It asks you to examine the evidence and decide for yourself. That's what makes Chaos unforgettable. Long after the final chapter, you'll still be thinking about the questions it raises and the possibilities it explores. If you're looking for an audiobook that goes beyond headlines and offers one of the most ambitious investigations ever written about one of history's most infamous criminal cases, this is it. The full audiobook is available through the link in the description. If you're eligible, you can also start with a free trial and experience this remarkable investigation for yourself. Once you begin listening, you'll understand why so many readers consider Chaos one of the most thought-provoking true crime books ever written.